Hi, my name is Mim Jannetta and I am a play therapist from Pop Power of Play Therapy. The greatest stories in the world are about light and dark. We love them, we're drawn to them, and the characters overcome all sorts of evils, and they kind of are just some of our favourite things in the world, and everyone kind of has a character that they kind of relate to. The thing I love about these stories is it's about overcoming the darkness. It's about light coming through. And what I love about play therapy is it's about witnessing young people's stories being told. Because when stories of light and dark stay in the dark, in the secret, in the hidden places, they can stay untold. And often our minds can struggle with those untold stories. And we all need somewhere and someone to go to and share our stories with. In play therapy, I sit alongside the young people as they tell their stories and share them. It is such a privilege to do this. And we can use anything to tell our stories. We don't even need to use our words. And that is the power of play. That is the pop. Because we can play out our stories in all sorts of ways. So in play therapy, we might use puppets, we might use art materials, clay, games, sand trees, doll houses, castles and armies, might use sound and instruments, might use movement and dance. Books and stories of other people's stories can influence our own stories and bring out our stories. And Lego, I really love using Lego. And it's just fascinating to watch and witness and be with young people as they tell their stories and make sense of what is going on inside them. And this helps them just to come to a place of peace and kind of make sense of what's maybe happened to them. Play has so much power to help us connect with those around us. And you must have someone in your life who you enjoy playing with. Or at least that is really my hope, that there is someone who plays with you and that you can play with. Because play can be the light that those around you need. And maybe there are people that you know that need more play and that maybe need more light. Never lose the art of play, no matter how old you are. Everyone needs to know how to play. That is, I see sometimes a lot that not everyone knows how to play. So having someone to play with is so important. Now, grown-ups, when was the last time you played with your children? Because we can get so busy with doing our chores, with doing all sorts of things in the house, but actually every day we need to make sure we are connecting through play, and that can be anything. As I said in the play therapy room, there's so many different areas, and at home there's even more, and all sorts of different ways that people can play and join together. I met little Billy once. He wasn't sure that his mum really knew how to play. They had lived with Dad, and Dad did a lot of shouting. And he kind of scared them a lot. They had a long time of feeling really scared, and each day their little lights faded. And each day a little more of their light went. Now, Mum actually took him to somewhere safe in the end, where they didn't have to be so scared. But they still felt a bit lost in the dark. And Mum had completely forgotten how to make her light brighter and how to help Billy, because they'd been through so much. And Billy came to me for 12 weeks for play. And we got to play out and make sense of his stories. And he showed me all the things that were on his mind and the things that were inside him through play. He didn't even have to use his words. He was able to make things and create things and just play out the things that were on his mind. And through those 12 weeks, Mum was really shocked. She discovered that his little light started turning on, and it impacted her, so much so that it impacted everyone in their family. The whole family started feeling a lot happier and a lot brighter and a lot lighter, and that transformation was really amazing. And this grew even more. But what Billy also realized is that actually Mum still didn't really know how to play. I don't think she'd really had been taught very many games by people in her life as she grew up. So Billy and Mum and I set about online doing some games together in their home, so that we could bring some light and some joy and play into their home. So we did that for 6 weeks, which was amazing. And that again helped their little lights shine even brighter. Now, Mum and Billy now get on really, really well. They used to do a lot of shouting at each other because they weren't really sure how to say nice things together, because they hadn't experienced very many nice things. But now they get on really, really well. Not to say that sometimes there isn't a conversation or two that they maybe regret and maybe they don't want, but their light is keeping going because they're keeping going their play. And actually they now make special appointments for playing together, and I've been able to do a little bit more work with Mum about how to do that, and it inspired her to really focus on how to play with her son. And they have been doing some amazing playtimes together. And as I said before, it's such a privilege to do my job and be able to watch these transformations take place. Sadly, there are not enough play therapists and counsellors and people who can help young people and parents to help them. So that's kind of where you guys come in. If you know how to play, then I want to challenge you to share your gift of play with those around you, because there are people around that need your gift of play. Whether you are young or whether you are old, or whether they are young or whether they are old, we all still need to play, and we all still need to share in the joy of play. There might be someone that you can think of who maybe is struggling in those dark places. Stop and have a think. Do you know someone who that might be? Is that a person in your classroom? Is that someone in your workplace? Is that someone who lives maybe next door or on your street? Maybe someone who's a bit quiet and withdrawn. Maybe someone who's actually a bit loud and angry. Or maybe there's someone who's, maybe there's a neighbour who's isolated and stuck in their home, or is finding it difficult to get out. We need to work out how to bring play to those people and connect with them, because maybe they don't know how to play, or maybe they don't have someone to play with. They need to be invited into our play. And maybe you'll be the light that helps someone in their darkness. Everyone can play, but not everyone knows someone to play with or knows how to do it. So be kind and generous with your play, and we can really make a difference in this world and make it lighter. So that is my challenge to you. Use the power of play to bring light to the people around you and enjoy it. Okay, that is your challenge. Off you go. Bye.